All right, let's go and line up, everyone. Miss Nally, Mr. Dason. Let's see. Mr. Giles, Mr. Ferreria, Mrs. Lee, and Isaiah right here in the center. Virginia right over here, please. Put your, and you'll be in the center here. And you're fine in there. All right, from here. Face the flags. 국회의 경례. Face me, please. 사부님께 경례. All right, let's warm it up just a little bit. Hands on the hips. Turn and hold your neck to the left. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. Other side. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. This time, chin down into the chest. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up. Interlock your hands together this time. Waist rotations, 2 counts to the left, 2 counts to the right. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 둘, 둘, 셋, 넷, 셋, 둘, 셋, 넷, 넷, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여섯, 둘, 셋, 넷, 일곱, 둘, 셋, 넷, 여덟, 둘, 셋, 넷, 아홉, 둘, 셋, 넷, 열, 둘, 셋. And feet together now. Hands on your knees. Rotate the knees. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And the other way, please. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. This time from here, bring your left foot up behind you, right hand grabs. You're going to lean forward this time. As you lean forward, lift your right knee up as far as you can without falling. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And relax. Switch feet, right leg up, left hand grabs. So again, get your balance. And then, once again, lean forward as far as you can. Try to get your knee up as high as you can. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And relax. Spread your feet 2 shoulder widths apart. Keep your feet straight ahead. Okay? Keep your knees straight. Turn your body to the right. Stretch forward. Try and touch your head to your knee. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And to the middle now. Try and put your elbows down. 하나, 둘. Don't move your feet. 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And over to the left side. 하나. Once again, don't move the feet. 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And good. It's time from here. Face to the left. Bend your right knee. Sit down as far as you can. Keep your right knee flat on the, or right foot flat on the ground. If this is easy for you, walk your right foot out a little bit wider and sit down as far as you can and hold. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And up to the other side. Same thing. Left knee flat, or left foot flat, left knee bent. Sit down as far as you can. Once again, if this is easy, walk that left foot out a little bit wider to the left. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, 열. And slowly up. Okay, this time from here, keep facing that left side. You're going to slide your right leg back. Go down into a side split as far as you can and hold. So make sure you have left hand on left side of your left leg, right hand on the right side. Keep your left leg straight. Try to get the right leg straight behind you. Right leg should be like a side kick. Left leg should be like a front kick. All right, so hold yourself up with fingertips first, then flat of the hand or fists next, and then you should be able to kind of hold yourself up. You're low enough to the ground. All right, so now bring the feet in just a little bit, pivot to the middle. All right, remember that deep horse riding stance? Push those heels away from each other. All right, keep your toes on the ground. I want like two side kicks, feet like two side kicks. Push your heels away from each other. Okay, so once again, hold yourself up with your hands or your fists. If that's easy for you, drop down to your elbows. All right, if that's easy for you, then you should be able to lay flat on the floor, like Mr. Isaiah, Miss Natalie. Don't smell the floor, though. And slowly pivot to the right side now. So once again, right leg is front kick, left leg is side kick. All right, keep the right leg straight. That's the easy one. The goal is to get the left leg straight behind you. That's the harder one. Once again, use your fingertips to kind of hold yourself. If you can get lower, use your fists. If you get really low, then you don't need to use your hands, right? All right, slowly bring the feet in a little bit, pivot back to the middle, go as far as you can and sit back. Oh. All right, from this position here, what you're going to do is you're going to reach out with your hands. You're going to grab your toes. Okay, if you cannot grab your toes, you're going to bend your knees. You're going to grab your toes, hold on to your toes real tight, straighten out your legs as far as you can without letting go. As you're doing that, you're going to lean forward toward the ground. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟. Come on, Mr. Noah. 아홉, 열. And relax. Bring those feet together, legs straight out in front of you this time. Reach forward and grab those toes. If you cannot grab your toes without bending your knees, bend your knees. Grab a firm hold of your toes, straighten out the knees without letting go. Those of you who can do this, you're going to pull your toes back and you're going to lift your heels up off the ground. Ready? 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯, 여섯, 일곱, 여덟, 아홉, and relax. This time from here, bring the bottoms of the feet together. Butterfly stretch. Bring them in real close to your body. All right, what I want you to do is I want you to put your hands on your knees. Okay, hands on your knees. What I want you to do is I want you to try to lift your knees up as your hands are pushing down, and you're going to hold that tension for the entire 10 seconds. Okay? So get your hands on your knees. Push down as hard as you can as you're lifting up your knees. Same time. Ready? Hana! Doi! Set! Lift those knees. Net! Push down. Set! Set! Here go! Yadai! A hop! Yay! And relax. All right, this time, lay on your backs for me, please. You're going to bring your left leg straight up. Grab the pant leg. Keep that leg straight and pull that pant leg toward the back of your head or toward the floor. Okay? Ready? Hana! Doi! There you go. Set! Net! Keep your back flat on the ground. The set! You set! Here go! You die! A hop! Yay! And relax. Switch feet. If you need to grab with two hands, that's fine. All right. One hand is fine. Two hands fine. Keep the leg straight, though. Don't bend your knee. Ready? Other leg, same thing. Hana! You're trying to pull the leg. Set! Towards your chest. Net! Set! You set! Here go! You die! A hop! Yay! And relax. All right, so this time from here, you're going to bring both feet up over your head. You're going to try to touch the floor behind you. Keep your legs straight as you can do this, right? You got to lift your hips up toward the ceiling as you do this. Ready? Hana! Doi! Set! Net! Set! You set! Here go! You die! A hop! Yay! And relax. Go ahead and stand up. Turn around and face your toe box. Check out the legs just a little bit. All right, from here, Chumbi. Let's go back into fighting sense and key up. All right, from this position, what we're going to do is we're going to do lead leg. Okay, so from here, you're going to just lift, and do your side kick. Make sure when you do a lead leg side kick, your back leg is already 90 degrees. All right, so you're just going to lift that front knee up, and then you're going to pivot and shoot that kick straight out. Okay, so as you pivot and kick, you're going to slide forward. This is what we call a slide step. Okay, so from here, if my foot is on the line, when I lift and I kick, I slide forward as I'm kicking. Okay, so you have to pivot. That's the thing. You have to turn the heel toward the mirror, toward your screen, Miss Sabina, and then you have to push forward. Okay, push toward that target. Don't worry about kicking high. Okay, concentrate on chest level or waist level or thigh level. Okay, ready? So we're doing left leg, side kicks. Ready? Hana! Slide forward just a little bit. Okay? There you go, good. Set! Okay, turn around. Now right leg kicking. 바꿔보세요. 오른쪽. Yeah. Ready? Same thing. 하나! One. 둘! Okay. Set! Okay, turn around. All right, so a couple of things that I see that are happening. This is hard. Your push step or your slide step, when you get ready to pivot, you have to get up on your toes. Okay, you have to push up onto the toes And as you push up on the toes, you have to turn your foot. Okay? Now what happens is that all your weight, when you lift that leg up, all your weight is on that back leg. So when you kick, you have to push forward towards your target. That's what helps you to move forward. If you don't do that, right? If you don't push forward then and you stay here, then you're just going to stay in place. So the key is to learn how to kind of push forward. You don't have to kick hard, but you do need to pivot and push. This is important. Okay? Ready? Hana! Does that bother you on the ball of foot? Okay. When you're sliding on it? Got it. That's good. Yeah, friction. That's why. That! You might want to on that side. Just turn around. You little ta-da! That! Yeah, just a little hop there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly, not dragging. Okay, good. Turn around. All right, so now most youngsters, this shouldn't affect your knees at all. Right? You guys have strong knees and so forth. Obviously, for adults, right, we have to be very careful. If it starts to bother our knee, then we need to slow it down. Not kick so hard, right? Not slide so hard and all of that, okay? So work within what's comfortable for you. But this is what we call a slide step. We're sliding forward, right? For those of you who spar, right, this is your cut kick. This is what you need, right? In today's sparring, you need a cut kick. You need a good cut kick to stop the opponent's momentum, okay? So, all right, ready? A couple more times. Hana! Hey! Okay. Set! Good. Turn around. Net! Good. Set! No. You're skipping, Miss Virginia. Don't skip. Yeah, you got to lift and push. Set! Yes. Okay. Turn around. You're go. Yeah, you got it. Up. Turn around. Hana. Okay, turn around. Light on the feet, right? Don't be heavy on your feet. If you're real heavy on the feet, right, makes it a lot harder. You go a lot slower. Okay? All right, this is what you get for eating lots of stuff, lots of bad stuff over holidays, right? We're starting off the new year a lot better, right? Okay, so light on the feet. Okay, so now this time I want you to bounce. So when I count Hana, then boom. Okay, a little bit easier. Ready? Hana! Don't skip. You still got to lift and slide. Turn around. Set. No, you're skipping. Don't skip. Huh? You still have to lift and push. You're you're skipping too, Miss Virginia. Couple more. Ready? Hope. Yay! Hana! All right, come on. And show, relax. Okay, so that's your push step or your slide step. Take a break, get some water. Push step, middle, push. Middle. Mm-hmm. Just like middle 옆차기, middle 앞발 옆차기. So 앞발, which is front leg. Yeah. So you'll find like with the Korean terminology, like if I'm so like instead of going like 옆차기, side kick, right? It would be whichever legs work doing it. So I might say T-발 옆차기, which is back leg, T-발 back leg, or 앞발, which is front leg. Or front foot. Yep. Yes. Or yeah, we can do it as like 오른 옆차기, right side kick, 왼 옆차기, left side kick. So yep. Okay, so that's the extent of kicking. So don't panic that we're gonna do a whole bunch of that. All right, that's just you have to learn to not be heavy on your feet in order to execute some of these kicks, right? The heavier you are on your feet, the more friction, the more pressure you put on all of this, your knees, your ankles, your hips. So that's why we learn to try to adjust and make our bodies lighter. Okay, so the bounce helps, right? Being able to shift and transfer weight helps. Okay, it's always hard to move if all your weight is just on that one leg. It's very hard. You have to be able to transfer weight. Okay, so as black belts, we have to work on our balance, transitioning from one stance to the next, right? We don't think about that a lot, but as you start to do things with full power, when you're doing pumse and you're doing something full power, are you losing your balance? Right? So there's a lot of people, especially when they turn, right? They're losing their balance because why? They're not used to practicing that way, right? I can turn, but if I'm going soft, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't affect my balance. But then the moment you start to put more power behind it, we don't know how to transfer that balance properly. So we overcompensate or undercompensate, and we make mistakes that way. So keep that in mind. All right. Let's see. So what I want to do is I want to go through Ojang real quick in a little bit of detail. All right. So from everyone, 준비. Ojang. Okay. Take 5. Ready. Hana. So forward stance or front stance, right? Low block. So you want to make sure that on this, if I'm looking at you from the side, I should be able to see both shoulders. Some of you guys turn way too much so that you're only showing one shoulder. I should be able to see both shoulders. Okay? Your shoulders and your hips, same angle. Okay? So whatever my stance is, my hip, my shoulder should be exactly the same. Don't turn and make it different. Okay? Front knee bend, back leg straight. Make sure back leg, heel push down. Okay? If you don't push that heel down, you're still bending your knee. Push that heel down. Okay? Hammer fist, downward hammer fist. Hand comes on the inside of the opposite hand. Okay? On the armpit. Okay? I want you to wipe your armpit sweat on the back of your fist. That's the motion, okay? Armpit sweat, and then you give it to them, the person you're hitting. Okay? Share. Sharing is caring. Share the armpit sweat, right? So you come in, straight in, 2. Okay? So this is your wensogi, your left stance. Okay? 2 foot lengths deep. Okay? Now pivot on your left foot. Okay? What that means is you have to turn on the ball of your left foot, and then you have to move your right foot into the forward stance. And then bring that foot in. All right? 오른손기, right stance. Should look like the letter L, 2 foot lengths deep. Okay, your hammer fist motion, right? The bottom of your hammer fist is shoulder height. So the hand should be slightly above the shoulder. A lot of times I see this. Incorrect. Here. Okay, ready? Now you're going to pivot on your right foot. Pivot on the right foot. Slide the left foot forward. Inner block. Inner block. Hana! Okay, so when you do your inner block, reach back as far as you can without turning. Okay? So open up the shoulders, open up the chest. 1 and 2. Okay? Now, when you kick, you're going to bring your hands into the body, throw your front kick, front snap kick. Right? Front kick should be high, face level or higher. Okay. Ready, set, front kick, back fist, and inner block. Back fist will start from the belt, right? Thumb touching the belt, coming up to forehead level, coming down to nose level. Okay? Don't take the back fist straight to the nose. You want to come down. This is a downward motion, so you got to bring it high and down. So it comes up to about forehead level and then down to nose. And then from there, inner block. Again, front kick, back fist, inner block. Okay. And then step, back fist from the belt. Okay. Now pivot on your right foot. Turn, back stance, knife hand block. Tikubi. Okay. Feet should be 3 foot lengths deep on a back stance, 3 foot lengths. All right, you measure from where the back heel starts. That's 1, 2, 3. That's your back stance. Okay. Ready? And as you step forward now, this is a turning elbow strike to the chin. There is no sound. Okay, you don't punch your hand and make a sound. All the left hand does is it's an assist. That's all it is. So here you're just turning and placing that hand as an assist. Should be chin level, front stance position. Set. Back stance. Net. And front stance. Pivot on your right foot now. Okay. Pivot on your right foot. Turn. Set. Low block, inner block. Okay. And once again, remember that inner block starts way back. So you do your low, hand back, 2. A hope, kick, front kick, low block, inner block, 1, 2. Yay! Turn left, front stance, high block. Make sure that the right hand, when you come down from that high block, starts at the shoulder and comes down to the waist. That's your chamber hand. Thumb on the top to the pinky. Okay, so side kick, hammer fist. When you do side kick, hammer fist, right hand does hammer fist. So when you get ready to do your side kick, you lift up to chamber for side kick. You lift your right hand up to left shoulder. Okay? Bring it up to left shoulder. So pinky comes up to left shoulder, right? And then when you kick, pull the hand sideways, side hammer fist, right? Same time you extend, side kick too. Make sure you get a full pivot, 90 degrees or 180 degrees. And then land, front stance, spear, or elbow strike. Make sure that the elbow is hitting into the palm of your hand. Okay? What's ideal is the point of the elbow is pointed to the direction that you're looking. Okay? Ready, set, turn, front stance, high block, pivot on that left foot. So same thing, left leg comes up, left hand comes up to right shoulder. 1, 2, 3. Set. Got to pivot more, huh? Okay, so from here, when you do your side kick and hammer fist, depending on how high you kick, your hammer fist will be higher or lower. You want the hammer fist and the side kick to be same line. We don't want hammer fist up here and side kick down here. Okay? We want 2 parallel lines when we do that. Okay? So now you're going to pivot on your right foot to the back, low block, inner block. Hana! Okay, so now at this point here, you should be, from a spacing standpoint, you should be 1 front stance length away from where you started. Okay, so you do up chuggy, you do your front kick, and then you drop it down. It's a stomp. This is a stomp. Stomp, back fist, kia, and then landing in a back cross stance. T kwasogi. Hana! Kick. It's not a hop, it's a stomp. Okay? Now from here, your right foot, the one that you put down on the ground first, that should be 45-degree angle. So it should be diagonal. Back foot should be up on the toes. Now from here, when you come back to Chumbi, all you're going to do is push up onto the ball of your feet or pivot out and place it down. Poro, you should be right back to a normal Chumbi stance without moving your feet. Okay? So the last movement, when you kick and you land, it's a back fist stomp, stomp, back fist key up, and then the left foot comes after. Okay? All right, work on that for just a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know. Okay, go ahead, Shijak. It's okay. You can tuck it underneath. That's fine. They're not gonna see it, but all right. Mine's the same way. I can't get it sitting in here without it being like this. I want it to be here, so you see how my arm's underneath. So that's okay. Because your uniform top will hide it anyway. The one thing we don't want is for it to start looking like this, because that's what some people do it like this. And you see how it's tilted? All right. So boom. So you still want it straight. Okay. And you see how from a side view, see, it's not here. You see, because I'm trying to get the point of my elbow here. That's what it would look like on bare skin with nothing. Okay. But with my uniform, it doesn't look like I'm that far. Okay. Oh, it's my fault. Got it. No sound. No sound. No sound. No sound. You got to work on just a turn. It's just a twist. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just an assisted movement. So there's a lot of people think, oh, I got to punch. You have to think here. It's a close quarters. This is a close quarters. Yeah. Got it. So, boom. Yeah. Just think about, just trying to. Yes. See. Mm-hmm. Yes. Correct. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, take your time, sir. All right. Kick as high as you can. Don't, if it's too high, just keep it comfortable. Okay. Yeah. What's this, Mr. Noah? Tight fist. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyone have any questions on Ojang? Take a Ojang. No? Okay, good. All right. Remember the stomp movement. The stomp movement should be emphasizing the heel coming down into the ground. All right, what you're doing is you're stomping on the top of the foot of your opponent. All right, the instep of the foot with your heel, which is very painful. But you have to turn your foot diagonal. If you try to stomp straight, you're going to barely get their toes. You want to hit them here on the top of your foot, instep of the foot. There's balance. 1, 2, balance. Yep. All right, we're going to move on to Chirchang for red belts and up. Chirchang, chill out. All right, Chirchang. All right, from here. Ready? So, first movement, you go into your pomsogi, right? Your tiger stance. You're going to pivot on your right foot. Okay? You have to pivot on the ball of your foot, not the heel. So, pivot on the ball of the foot. You're going to bring your left foot in. You're going to drag it back behind you a little bit to get into that tiger stance. Your pomsogi, your feet are two foot lengths deep. Right? So, you measure the foot by back foot, big toe, front foot, heel. Okay? Now, front foot, heel is up, which means that the stance is a little bit closer. Okay? But we don't want the heel to be over or on the same line as the big toes. Okay? The front of the big toe and the back part of the heel is the line for your tiger stance. Okay? So pivot on your right foot, draw the left foot in. 1. Hana. So parents, this is the spank your child movement. Right? Okay, you want to spank them good? Bring that hand out real wide like your inner block. Right? Turn that wrist. That's the key. And then when you get ready to hit that butt, you turn the wrist again. Okay? That's what's going to give you more power in that slap. All right? You're playing cymbals. All right? This is the cymbal movement. Okay? So you're sitting, both knees are bent, butt is sticking out. Okay? You want to try to get the palm block as vertical as possible. Fingers vertical, not full, not angled. Vertical. Okay, you're going to bend your elbow or you're going to bend your wrist. You're going to bend your wrist. It's going to be in a little bit closer than normal. The further out you block, the more your hand will turn. All right? So if you can, you want to try to be spaced between 1 and 2 fists from your chest. That's where the hand should be. Okay? Anything further than that, all right, you're going to be tilting the hand. So we want to be more vertical. So elbow sticks out, 1. Okay? From here, you got to kick and you got to come right back to that same stance, right? Front kick. Not lazy front kick. Not front kick down here. Face level front kick. That means you got to pick that knee up. Okay? Ready? Kick and back to the exact same spot. And then your big movement, inner block. So make sure inner block, fist is shoulder height. Okay. Now you have to pivot on the left foot, the front foot. You pivot on that foot, you're going to bring the right leg back behind you and in. Okay, so you're kind of moving backward a little bit. Ready? Same thing, side palm, spank your child. Front kick and back, inner block. Back to tiger stance. The hardest part of this is because we kick, right, and we bring that leg back, our balance is off, our stance gets too big. Okay? All right, so now, the other thing, tiger stance. You don't need to pick the front heel up really, really high. Okay, it's not like wearing really high heels, right? It's just basically lifting up so that there's no weight on that. The heel's not touching the ground. All right, so we want the heel up. Maybe if I put a fist underneath your heel, that's about how high I want it. Okay, I don't want it straight up like this. Okay. All right, ready. So now you're gonna slide forward with that left leg. You don't need to pivot here, right? Because the front foot is straight. Just pivot, low double knife hand. Hana! So this low double knife hand comes straight. Both come straight. 1 and then 2. Make sure the hand that's closest to your chest, palm up. Wrist of that wrist of that palm should be in line with your chest, your lifeline. Okay? Wrist here. Okay? And then the other hand is like down block. It's a downward knife hand block, right? So that angle should match the top angle of your leg, your back stance leg. Okay? And then again, pivot on that left foot and down. Yeah, there you go. So good. T-K-B. Good. Okay, now we're going to transition into tiger stance again. So you're going to pivot on the right foot, slide that left foot forward and out a little bit into the side palm. Hana! When you do your side palm, left hand is underneath right elbow. It's an assist. As here, both hands come intersecting. 1. Palm of the right hand should be chest level, midsection. All right, then turn your shoulder a little bit. Bring the right hand by your left shoulder and then up to the nose level for back fist. Okay, so 1, 2. Now pivot on your left foot. Bring the right foot back and in. Other side, just up. Pull 2. Okay. Try to, when you do your back fist, pull back to the shoulder and then forward. Big motion. Okay, it gives you more power. Don't just move the hand and just do this. Turn the shoulder a little bit. Okay. Now left foot comes in to close stance. All right, your moasogi, your attention position. Hana. Make sure that your right hand is down, left hand is around it, covering it. Okay, so right hand is fisted, left hand over it. Make a C with your left hand and place your fist right inside of it, just like this. Okay, not this, not this. Okay, so the thumb should be underneath the thumb of the fist. Make a C. Okay, and then you're going to come straight up, just like you do chumbi. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Black belts. This is the same way when you go into Koryo Jumbi position. It's the exact same thing. So bring it in for 3, forward for 2. Okay. Here you should be mouth level. This should be at mouth level. No angle. So we want the wrist to be whatever angle your elbows are at. So your elbows aren't completely straight. They're bent. And the natural position of your hand from there. Okay? So don't move your wrist. Don't manipulate your wrist. Just keep it natural position. Okay? Left foot forward. Left shoulder forward. Scissor blocks. Left hand, right hand. Left hand high, right hand high. Hana! So you want to make sure that the high hand starts from the bottom, comes on the outside, and then the other way. You have to pay attention to your hands. Okay? Now from here, when you step forward to do the other one, you have to switch your hands. So the right hand's going to come down, pop, 2. Once again, on the outside, make sure the high hand is on the outside. High hand is on the outside. 1, 2. Okay? Don't pull these past your body line. So we don't want these big motions like this. Stop within your shoulder line. Okay? Make sure that the top hand, fist should be shoulder height. Okay? Other hand should be like down block. So if I look at you from the side, you have right leg in front, left hand out. If I look at you from the side, it should look like 2 diagonal lines. Okay? We don't want it like this. We want it diagonal. So we want this angle here, the top of your leg, to match the angle of the head. It'll be the other hand. So, yes. So we want this arm to match the leg. Okay, ready? Hana! Okay, spread block, front stance. Make sure this is shoulder level. Elbows bent. Okay, shoulder level. Turn the hands, right? Not sideways, this way. Okay? Now from here, all you're going to do is, right? You're just going to straighten out your elbows. When you straighten out your elbows and open up your hands, all you're doing is basically reaching for the shoulders. See, people think, oh, I got to reach for the head. No. Here, we're just reaching for the shoulders. We're going to pull the shoulders straight down, and we're going to lift the knee straight up. Okay, so I want you to imagine closing a window, right? So you're going to close the window by pulling it straight down. So you're going to pull down. You want that knee to come up really high because we want the ankle bone of the knee and the fists of your hand to be level. Okay, and then land, back cross stance, upset punch. All right? All right, holding up the TV. Okay, so there's no angle. This should be straight and flat. Holding up the TV. All right, just with fists. Okay, so right foot is flat, left foot is on the toes. And then you shift back with that left leg. Hands come from the left shoulder down. X block. Right hand should be on the bottom of the left. Your fist should be sideways. Okay? Your fist should be sideways. So not like a punch, but like if you were to point your thumb, stick your thumbs would be pointed upward. That's the position of our fists. Keep your hands right there. When you pivot on your left foot to the other side, spread block. Hana! Same thing. 1, 2, knee strike. Hold the TV. Set. Shift back. X block. Left hand on the bottom. Okay. We want to make sure on the cross here too, right? We want the forearms to be crossed, not just the wrist, the forearms. Make an X. Okay, not here, here. Okay. Ready? Now, when you turn to the back, we have to transition. So this is where we do a side back fist strike. 1. So the left hand is going to be the one that does the back fist. So we're going to switch our hands. 1 and 2. Hana! Cheek level, walking stance. Apgubi. Excuse me, apsogi, sorry. All right. Now from here, you're going to do crescent kick, elbow. When you do crescent kick, throw axe kick straight up. Don't do big crescent kick, wide motion. Just do straight motion. 1, hit, land in horse riding stance, elbow strike. Kick it, hit it. Okay, kick your hand, hit your hand. That's what it is. Okay, you're in horse riding stance here. Juchumsugi. Now from here, we are not, remember we talked about not doing heel turns. So we have to turn our front foot. But since we can't do this, we can't do the heel turn, you have to step and put it down. Okay? So you're not stepping forward. All you're doing is stepping and putting it down so that you can, just like you would a pivot with your heel. You're just going to step and then bring the left foot up to your walking stance and then your back foot strike with the right hand. Hana! So it's 2 steps. 1, 2. Step and slide. Okay, you're in walking stance. Back fist strike to the cheek. It's up. Crescent kick and elbow. Kick it, hit it. Horse riding stance. Stay there. Bring your left hand down by your right hip. Knife hand block. Hana! Need to make sure that the knife hand, the palm is facing the target. And from there, you're going to keep that right hand at your hip. Right? As you step here, when I'm facing the back straight like this is where my punch should be coming out. Okay, a lot of people wait here and then they try to punch like this. No good. So as I step, my body is straight here. I punch from here. And then I turn and land in the horse riding stance. Okay, ready, set, key up. All right, so you're in your Juchumsugi, horse riding stance. Right foot is where it's at. Left foot returns to your Jumbi position. Hold on. A lot of details on that one. A lot of things to kind of fix and work on. So, all right. So as black belts and higher ranks, right, the expectation is that you guys need to know all of your pumseis, especially previous ones, to this level of detail. Stances and all of that. Okay, so, all right, that's good for tonight. Face flags. Cherit. 국기아이의 경례. Face me. 체력. 사부님께 경례. 운동 끝. 정말요. Have a good night. Great job, everyone. See you next class.